Hi, I'm Carrie, and this is Chris for the Demorists. And I'm here today to show you my prize that I got from Dina's Homespun giveaway she had this past week. I received it on Tuesday in the evening when we got home, and Chris had a surgery on Tuesday morning, maybe early afternoon time, and anyways, so we weren't home when it came, and we've been busy with doctor's appointments, physical therapy, blood work, that kind of stuff between him and I both. I'll let you know a little bit about ourselves. I have lived in Illinois my whole life until I met this guy, and we met in it would have been March of 2013, and we met on ChristianMingle.com. We ended up moving to Texas together in July of 2013, and then we got married in Dallas, Texas on December 2nd of 2013. And
so we're still newlyweds.
Not really. Not really. We've been together married for 5 years now, and together for 6. A little bit over 6.
Yes.
I go blank a lot. It's due to memory problems and also medication. I just started a new medication last night for my seizures that I get, and anyways, it made me really tired. I took it, and within a couple hours last night I was asleep, and I had a really hard time waking up this morning. I'm supposed to take 2 of those in the morning and 2 of those at night, and I don't think I'm going to be able to take that much medicine. Anyways, sometimes I stutter. That has to do with my brain issues. The electrical impulses in my brain misfire, and it can cause slurred speech, stuttering, lack of being able to say what I want to say. I might try to say, "I'd like some chocolate milk," and it'll come out totally opposite, nothing at all like chocolate milk. Chris has health issues.
Go lay down.
Chris was a truck driver for over 17 years, and in April of 2017, while we were making a delivery down in Dallas, and we also had another appointment down there, and yes, Shasta, you can talk in just a minute. Anyways, we were down there for an appointment besides making the semi-truck delivery. Chris went into kidney failure. His kidney transplant that he'd had in May of 2007, he rejected his kidney transplant. And he spent from April 24th until May 13th in the hospital. And while he was in the hospital, he almost died 3 or 4 different times. They had to bring in the rescue team and stuff. Alarms went off. It was a pretty intense and scary time. And now Chris is on the kidney transplant waiting list to get a new kidney. If any of you would like information, I can get information as far as kidney transplant donations. Doesn't have to be for us, because you might not even match, but there's called live donors, and they cross match them. Where, say, I donate a kidney for Chris, which I can't due to my health issues, but if I donated a kidney for Chris and it doesn't match up with him, but it matches up with someone, say, down in Texas, and we're here in Illinois, they'll flight that kidney to the person who it matches up with, and then that person who it matched up with, they donate a kidney, and they try to get it to where Chris would get a kidney in exchange for the one that was given. We've been on the waiting list since they backdate it to the very first day they start dialysis. And dialysis, what it does is they have where at first they start out with a catheter that goes directly into their heart, because they have to establish a fistula in their arm. And anyways, they put that in, his heart catheter in, and they started dialysis immediately that same night that he went into the hospital, because his blood pressure was spiking up, and they couldn't get it under control, and he was at severe risk for cardiac arrest. He spent 3 or 4 days in the ICU, intensive care unit, and then he went to a regular hospital room and had a few issues in a regular hospital room as well before he was finally discharged to go home. Chris has had probably 8 or 9 surgeries now since he had his initial rejection of his kidney transplant in 2017. We were stuck in, well, I won't say stuck in Dallas. We were in Dallas for about 2.5 years, and we had the opportunity to be able to come back home to Illinois, and we're living in Illinois now, and it's a much more relaxed atmosphere. It's not all hectic and on the go all the time, and it's not as hostile. The personalities down there, people are so uptight because it's always go, 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 and they just don't relax. And it's much different than country living life. And I won't go into any other details, for now. This is about to introduce ourselves. I'm going to be starting a podcast soon, and you may see this guy on the podcast as well. And
probably not.
Also to thank Dina so much for her lovely gift, and she sent me a nice little card, and I won't read it for so it's private, but it was very kind of you, Dina, to do this giveaway, and I do appreciate very much receiving the gifts. And a lot of people see me giving hearts and smiley faces and little panda bears on my posts and comments that I make to everybody, and that's my way of trying to bring encouragement to others, kind words, treating others how I would want to be treated, and that's just how I was raised, very much instilled by my father and my grandmother. I have a few crochet things I'd like to show you, but first I'm going to show you the package that Dina got. I opened it ahead of time and everything. I just hadn't had time to do a video because of our schedule. And I got the red, white, and blue cottons, and it's the Lion brand Comfy Cotton Blend. This is something I haven't used before, and it is pretty soft. It's not quite as soft as the I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby, but it is very soft, and it's softer than like what is that one? I use it all the time.
Totally cotton, something cotton.
Yeah, it's gosh, I can't think of it right now, but I get it at like Walmart. Peaches and creams, or sugars and creams, or something like that. I just know I look at the labels and know that I get the right stuff. but you can get it at Walmart, and you can get it at Joann Fabrics, and then Hobby Lobby has their own brands, and Michaels has different brands as well. And then I got a white one of the same thing, and then this beautiful navy blue. And as I said in my post, when my comment for the post is that we love red, white, and blue in our house. My husband was in the Army several years ago, and he was in there from 91 to 99, and
She's doing good. She's getting all this stuff right.
yeah, and anyways, he didn't serve active duty as far as going overseas for like Iraq.
I was never
Afghanistan's.
deployed.
He was never. Thank you. He was never deployed because it was peacetime
I
when
served
he was.
in peacetime.
Yeah. So he was never deployed for anything like that. That's all I can really think of. I'm a little. This is the first time I've done a video. I've never done one, so I'm kind of unsure of I should have wrote a list, like what I see the ladies do. And that way I didn't get side rails, because my thought process is very easily distracted. Also, those bags that Dina was showing you, those zipper bags that she got off of Amazon, and they were the plastic bags. I got the link because I wanted to try them, and I wasn't expecting Dina to send this bag in with the package that she sent to me, and she did, and it was so nice. I was so happy that I got that, and I actually took the red, white, and blue cotton out of there and put it in a different bag so that I could take my yarn that I'm working with to make a sweater for myself. This is my very first article of clothing that I've made. I've never made a sweater or anything like that before. So, and I'm using the Chloe yarn from Hobby Lobby, and it's part wool and part, I think it's called viscose or something like that. I'll read the label here in just a minute. But I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's very much a different texture and everything. And then, Dina, I want to say thank you. You put this, it's one of those pocket folders with the brads in the middle. And I want to say thank you for putting that pattern in that to keep it where it didn't get all dinged up and stuff when it was being shipped. It kept it unbent, which is nice because I like to put my, I call them recipes, just for...
That's all right. I almost call it a recipe too.
Anyways, I always call it a recipe, just for orneriness, I guess. But it kept it nice and neat, and so now I can stick it in my sleeves so that I get those sheet protectors, and then I can put it in my binder and stuff. I keep a 3-ring binder with all of my patterns and stuff in it. And then I also received a little notebook, which I put in my purse, which I don't have it close by me, but it's a little notebook that you can make notes and put phone numbers and stuff in it if you want to use it for notes while you're crocheting and all of that. So they had a little unicorn, and it was pink, and pink is one of my favorite colors, and so I really appreciated that you included that in there, Dina. That was a very nice surprise that you did that. Pinks and purples are my two most favorite colors, but I like a lot of colors. I like the pastels, and I like the bright colors, and some of the neons. I like some of the neons. I usually don't crochet too much with the dark colors because of the fact that I have a hard time to see the stitches as I'm doing them because I have poor vision, especially in my right eye, and I have an old pair of glasses I can wear to help me see, but I still can't see to the degree that I need to, but they help until I I can get together funding to get a pair of glasses, because my lenses are quite expensive with bifocals and everything. So anyways, now I'm going to switch over to what I've been working on. And I have talked a lot about my church. There is... Hold on.
Pause.